Hey folks, it's Uncle Jimbo on a gorgeous winter day in Madison. Got to be about 50 plus degrees. We'll take it. We had 0 and minus 15 2 weekends ago, so we earned it. Hey, listen, today I'm going to weigh in a little bit on the Scooter Libby conviction. Scooter's going to jail. Didn't really do anything criminal. Apparently lied at 4 or 5, 6, 8 points during his testimony and his questioning, but actually lied about something that was never a crime. That's the sad part of this whole sordid affair, is that Valerie Plame was never a protected covert agent, period. Not during the time frame of the Scooter Libby debacle. She was apparently at one point. She wasn't when her name came out, and it was coming out from just about every source in Washington between the 8 reporters involved, Ari Fleischer, Armitage, just about everybody had her name. Nobody seemed to think much of it until Joe Wilson pokes his nose in his important hair, and now all of a sudden we got a problem. Joe goes to Niger, lies by the pool, lies when he comes back, and the government looks at that and says this is baloney. Man's telling mistruths about us, misrepresenting what happened, when the CIA actually found that Joe Wilson's trip actually strengthened the president's statement about whether or not Iran was searching in Niger for uranium. So he tells his lies, New York Times prints them, and the White House starts talking back. Now, the real point here is, think about this, it's not real complicated. If Valerie Plame was a covert agent, then she had a responsibility to protect her cover, as did her superiors at CIA. Now, sending your husband on your recommendation to go poke his nose into one of the most serious problems, whether or not we were right to go to war, and then letting him publish in the New York Times an op-ed piece that was definitely going to bring a little attention your way, was criminally negligent if she actually was a covert agent. You have a responsibility to the cover you've built, to the companies involved, to any agents and other folks you might have had contact with. And going ahead and letting Joe Wilson be the shameless media whore that he was went completely counter to her responsibility and her superiors at CIA's responsibility to protect that cover. So the bottom line is, even if by some bizarre twist of fate she was in a protected status, then it's she and CIA and Joe Wilson who are responsible for what happened, and they're the ones who should have been punished. Why Libby lied? I don't know. I don't care. I'm willing to say odds are sometime, I don't know, 3rd week of January, 09, I'm betting wherever he is, he'll be walking out the door a pardoned man. So let's put this down, let's forget about it, and if nothing else, let's miss the movie that is going to be about the Plame Wilsons. Stay close. One other tidbit about this that bears a little bit of scrutiny. It has been reported that on Air Force One, a State Department document was passed around that was classified secret that had Valerie Plame's name and identity on this document, which is where Ari Fleischer and Armitage and the rest of these idiots learned of her name and that she worked at CIA. Now, everyone in the media and on the left took the fact that that document was classified secret to mean that Valerie Plame's identity was a secret and she's covert, and basically that it proves all the conspiracy theories they'd been generating. Wrong. A secret classification for her name and identity would be far too low if she actually was a covert operative. It would be top secret code word at least, and it would not be in a secret document, obviously, at that level. So it actually confirms that she was not a covert operative rather than confirming that she was. Just a little safety tip.